Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Talk Emma, the podcast where we help you speak real English, natural English, the kind that actually comes out when you need it, every single day. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack. Hello, everyone. So happy to be here today.
Okay, Jack, how are you doing?
I am doing well, although I have been thinking about something all morning.
Oh, what is that?
Regrets.
Heavy start to the morning.
Not serious regrets, small ones, like I should have had breakfast before leaving the house. I could have taken the earlier train. I would have arrived on time if I had just woken up 10 minutes earlier.
Should have, could have, would have, all before 9 in the morning.
My whole commute was just a list of things I should have done differently.
And that, right there, is today's topic.
Because should have, could have, would have, must have, might have, these are some of the most natural and most used expressions in English.
And most learners either do not know them or are not sure how to use them.
So today we are going to fix that, simply, naturally, through real stories, real situations, real conversations.
No heavy grammar, no complicated rules.
Just these past modal verbs in all their forms, alive, inside real conversation.
And before we start, please subscribe to Talk Emma. New episode every single day. Like this, share it with one friend who gets confused by these phrases. Okay, let's go. Okay, Jack, tell me more about your morning. What exactly should you have done differently?
Where do I start? Okay, so I woke up, looked at my phone, and thought, I have plenty of time.
Famous last words.
Famous last words, exactly. And then I spent 20 minutes looking for my keys.
Oh no!
And when I finally found them, in my coat pocket, obviously, I realized I should have checked there first.
Should have checked. What do you mean by that?
Should have checked means it would have been the right thing to do, but I did not do it. I made the wrong choice. Looking back, I know it now.
So, should have for something you did not do, but now you know it was the right thing.
Exactly. A past mistake, a regret. Looking back, you know what the correct action was, but at the time, you did not do it.
I should have studied harder. I did not study enough. Now I know it was wrong.
She should have called first. She did not call. That was a mistake.
We should have left earlier. We left too late. We know it now.
And should have, it has a slight feeling of mild criticism or self-criticism.
Mild, Jack. What does mild mean?
Mild means not strong, not extreme. Gentle, like mild weather, not too hot, not too cold, just gentle.
So, mild criticism, gentle criticism, not harsh, not angry, just a gentle observation that something went wrong.
You should have told me sooner. Mild criticism. I'm not angry, but it was not ideal.
I should have known better. Self-criticism. I made a mistake. I know it now.
Mild, gentle, very natural in daily conversation. So back to my morning. Keys found, now rushing, and I ran to the train station.
Did you make the train?
I missed it by about 30 seconds. I watched it pull away from the platform.
Ah, that feeling. The worst feeling.
The absolute worst. And standing there watching the train leave, I thought, I could have left 10 minutes earlier.
Could have left. What does that mean?
Could have left means it was possible. The opportunity was there, but I didn't take it.
So, could have for a missed opportunity. Something that was possible but did not happen.
Exactly. Not a mistake like should have, but a possibility that I did not use.
I could have been a doctor. The possibility was there, but I chose a different path.
She could have won the competition. She had the ability, the opportunity was there, but she didn't win.
We could have taken a shortcut. The option existed, but we didn't take it.
Could have. Possibility that was not used. Opportunity that passed.
And sometimes could have sounds like a missed chance, with a slight feeling of, what a pity.
You could have come with us. The invitation was there, the opportunity was there, but you didn't come. What a pity.
I could have helped you. I was available, I had the ability, but I didn't know you needed help. A gentle, what a pity, a missed opportunity, and very natural in everyday conversation. So, Jack, you missed the train. What happened next?
I waited 20 minutes for the next one, standing on a cold platform.
Ooh, not ideal.
Not ideal at all. And I thought I would have been on time if I had just set 2 alarms.
Would have been on time. Tell me about that one.
Would have. For imaginary past situations, things that did not happen, but if something had been different, the result would have been different too.
So would have for a hypothetical past. If this had happened, then that would have happened.
Hypothetical. Emma, remind everyone what that means.
Hypothetical means imaginary, not real, based on a what if, something that did not actually happen.
I would have called you if I had your number. I did not call because I did not have the number, but if I had it, I would have called.
She would have come if she had known about it. She did not come because she did not know, but if she had known, she would have come.
We would have won if we had practiced more. We did not win because we did not practice enough, but if we had, we would have won.
Always. If plus had plus past participle equals would have plus past participle.
If I had known, I would have told you. If she had tried, she would have succeeded. If we had left earlier, we would have arrived on time.
And this one comes up all the time in stories, in explanations, in regrets.
I would have enjoyed it more if I hadn't been so tired. Very natural, very human.
Life is full of would haves.
So full, every day. Now, I finally got on the next train, and I sat next to this woman, and she was on her phone, having the loudest conversation for the entire journey.
Oh no!
And I thought, she must have forgotten she is in a public place.
Must have forgotten. What does must have mean here?
Must have, for a logical deduction about the past, when you were almost certain about what happened, based on the evidence, based on what you can see.
Deduction, Jack. What does deduction mean?
Deduction means reaching a conclusion based on evidence, using what you know to figure out what probably happened.
Like a detective. You look at the clues and you work out what probably happened.
Exactly. And must have is the most certain deduction.
She must have forgotten her phone at home. I am almost certain. Based on what I can see, this is what happened.
He must have worked very hard to get that result. Looking at the result, I am almost certain he worked hard.
They must have had a long journey. They look exhausted. I am almost certain the journey was long.
Must have. Almost certain. Strong deduction based on clear evidence.
And a very common use.
Must have. That must have been so difficult for you. I can imagine. Based on what you told me, I am almost certain it was very hard.
So warm, so empathetic, very natural when someone shares a hard story with you.
That must have been so scary. That must have been so exciting. That must have been such a relief.
Must have, showing you understand, showing you can imagine how something felt.
One of the most human uses of past modals. Now, what about when you were not so certain? When you think something probably happened, but you are not sure.
Might have or may have.
She might have forgotten. Possible, but not certain. He might have missed the train. Possible, maybe, not sure.
They might have left already. Possible, I think so, but not certain.
Might have, less certain than must have. More of a possibility, a maybe.
Must have, almost certain, strong. Might have, possible, maybe, not sure.
Think of it like a scale.
Must have, 90% certain. Might have, 50%. Maybe yes, maybe no.
Where is she? She might have got stuck in traffic. Possible explanation, not certain. Just a guess.
I'm not sure why he didn't come. He might have been unwell. Possible reason. I am not certain.
They might have misunderstood the instructions. It is possible. That could explain it.
And might have, very useful when you want to suggest an explanation, without being too definite.
Gentle, thoughtful, natural. Now, there is one more, and this one people use constantly, especially when they are upset with someone.
Which one?
Could have, but used differently. Not for a missed opportunity, but for something someone failed to do when they had the ability, and they should have done it.
Oh, yes. This one has a very different feeling.
You could have told me. You had the ability, but you did not tell me, and that was wrong. You say, she could have at least called. It was possible, but she did not. Frustrating. Or, he could have helped, but he just walked past. He had the ability, but he chose not to.
This could have has a feeling of frustration, mild anger, disappointment.
You could have warned me. You knew. You had the chance, but you said nothing, and now I'm in trouble.
She could have been more careful. The ability was there, the opportunity was there, but she was not careful.
And notice, same words as before, could have, but completely different feeling depending on the context.
Context. What does context mean?
Context means the situation around something, the circumstances, what is happening, who is speaking, why they are speaking.
Could have left earlier, missed opportunity, neutral feeling. You could have told me, frustration, disappointment.
Same words, different context, different meaning, different feeling.
That is English, always alive, always changing with the situation. Now one complete natural conversation using all 5 past modals, the way real people actually talk.
Two friends talking about a situation that went slightly wrong.
Jack, I heard about your presentation. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine now, but honestly, it was quite stressful. My laptop died right before I was supposed to start.
Oh no, that must have been so stressful.
It really was. I should have backed everything up the night before, but I just forgot.
Could you not use someone else's laptop?
Eventually, yes. My colleague Sarah lent me hers. She was incredible. I could have just canceled the whole thing, but she really saved me.
That was so kind of her. What do you think happened to your laptop?
I'm not sure. It might have overheated, or the battery might have finally given up. It's quite old.
You should have got it checked months ago. You always say it runs slowly.
I know, I should have. I kept putting it off. I would have avoided the whole disaster if I had just taken it to be repaired.
Well, at least the presentation went well in the end.
It did, although I could have prepared even more. I felt a bit rushed.
You are too hard on yourself. You managed a crisis perfectly. That must have impressed people.
I hope so. Although I think they were mostly just relieved it did not go worse.
Either way, it is over now. And next time, back everything up.
Lesson learned. I should have done it years ago, honestly.
And did everyone catch all 5 past modals?
Must have been so stressful. Strong deduction. Almost certain. Should have backed up. Regret. The right thing not done. Could have canceled. Missed opportunity or possibility. Might have overheated. Uncertain possibility. Maybe. Would have avoided. Imaginary past. If this, then that.
5 past modals. 1 natural conversation about a stressful morning.
And nothing felt heavy, nothing felt like grammar.
Just 2 friends talking about something that happened, naturally, warmly.
Because these phrases, when you truly understand them, just flow.
Like breathing. You do not think about it, you just use them.
Before we finish, I want to say something.
Say it.
Should have, could have, would have, must have, might have.
5 small phrases, but they carry so much.
Regret, missed opportunity, imagination, certainty, possibility.
The whole range of human experience, looking back at the past.
And now you have all 5, ready to use in any conversation, any situation.
The next time something goes wrong, you won't just say, "Oh, that was bad."
You'll say, I should have known. I could have handled that better. I would have done it differently.
Natural, expressive, honest.
Like a native speaker looking back at life.
And isn't that what language is really for? Telling our stories, making sense of our experiences, connecting with other people.
Should have,
could have, would have are exactly the phrases that help you do that.
In English, naturally, beautifully, yours.
If today's episode made past modal verbs finally simple,
Please like this video, subscribe to Talk Emma, new episode every single day.
share this with one friend who always says, I should have learned this sooner.
Should've, past modal, already using it.
And leave us a comment. Write one sentence using any past modal from today, something you should have done, could have done, or would have done differently.
We read every single comment. Every one.
Thank you for being here. See you in the next episode. Until then,
Keep talking, keep learning, and keep growing. Bye, everyone.